Hey, this is stangoo. You may not know me, some do. So what's all this about then? Well, I guess it's a walk and talk. It's not something I planned on doing, or even imagined myself doing, but I'm going to give it a go. Because basically, I used to be a photographer, used to take a lot of photos. And life changed about 5 years ago, and I've not really picked up a camera since. So maybe this is a step back into that direction. I guess something happened yesterday on a live stream that kind of made me think, give me a bit of a kick up the backside. I've been following auditing since the beginning, plus many other channels beforehand. I do jump into live streams and chats now and again, but not really that often, to be fair. Oh, it's not recording. Oh, it is recording, sorry. Basically, I'm not going to mention any names or channels because it's not what this is about, but I was watching a live stream yesterday and there was a comment made that, I don't know what it did to me. Did it annoy me? We'll get to that. Basically, there was somebody in the chat throwing some kind of insult maybe at one of the panel, and that panel member responded by saying something around the lines of, oh, whatever, I bet you work in a shop on minimum wage, earning just enough money to pay your rent, and you probably hate your life. It kind of got to me a bit. I shut down my YouTube. Just stayed off it until this morning, to be fair, because it kind of got to me, because he was describing my life. You know, I work in a shop on a low wage, work hard, and to have somebody throw my life around like it's an insult kind of got to me a bit. Yeah, am I being a snowflake? I don't think I'm being a snowflake. I mean, it annoyed me a bit. I just felt insulted, to be fair. It wasn't directed at me, so, you know, it shouldn't really have been a problem to me. It wasn't directed at me at all. But it hit me. Thinking, what am I doing with my life? You know, I'm working in a shop, low wage, barely paying my rent, and yes, I hate my life. Kind of. There are outside factors to this, involving separation from my children and mental health issues, which I won't go into right now. But to be honest, the job I've got, I live in a little village, as you can probably see. I live out in the country. A little village shop, family owned. We support the community. It's not just a chain store or anything. I mean, because it's such a small village, we kind of get to know everybody here, and, you know, look after each other, look out for each other. The last 2 years has not been easy, even here. since the beginning of lockdowns and mask wearing and distancing. It's been a bit of a nightmare, to be fair, and it's been very, very mentally taxing at times. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, because I do support in free speech. I believe in free speech. I believe we can say whatever we damn well please, even hate speech. But if you're going to throw hate, you face the consequences for it. That's all there is to it. Or keep it to yourself. Yeah, I work in a little shop. It's not the best job, but it's all I've got. Because as you can see, there's nothing else around here. Because of certain conditions that I suffer, I am not permitted to drive. Hang on, it's a bit slippery here. I'm walking on wet clay. So it's the only option I have. I have kids who don't live with me at the moment. Well, one does. My other child is quite a way away. That doesn't help. That really doesn't help my state of mind. This is not a mental health chat. It really is. Basically, me getting out here after 5 years away from the lens and checking out some of the equipment that I've got to see if it works. But yeah, that insult, I mean, why did it affect me? It only affected me, but I'm not easily offended, to be fair. I'm really not. And did it really offend me? Probably not. Again, I just felt a little insulted, that's all. But because it wasn't a personal attack on me, it shouldn't really bother me. But, like I said, it did give me the kick up the backside to at least get out and try this right now. Because I looked at my life and thought, what are you doing? What are you doing with it? You know, just going out, working, paying your taxes, a job that I don't particularly like right now. I used to love it in the beginning. I used to love my job. It was great, you know, being part of the community, like serving the community. But it's all changed in the last couple of years. It has become very stressful, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I guess I watch a lot of streams when I can. And no disrespect to any of these people, because we all do different things for different reasons in life, and we choose our lives, right? But I do see people on streams, and it seems they're always on there. That's all they do. Getting stoned, getting drunk, all day long and all night, just shouting opinions on live streams. You know, probably claiming benefits. I don't know. I'm not judging anyone. I'm really not. But they get a lot of respect a lot of the time. They get the big ups and the respect and all that. And I think, how is it they get all this kudos, you know, for sitting there, getting drunk, sometimes being abusive? Like I said, I'm not having a pick here because it's not what I'm about. And then something that I feel affects me in a positive way in my life is thrown around like an insult. I don't know. I don't know. So, am I being a snowflake? I know what a snowflake is. I don't melt that easy. And I can take insults. I get it all the time, you know, in my job. Some people from out of town, they come in and they're just so rude and insulting. Sometimes you just take it because you know they're going to leave within minutes. Other times you have to stand your ground. It's not something that I like to do. Is there anything else I can add to this? Like I said, I really just want to test out this equipment and see if it works. So maybe I'll end it here. I guess I can say thanks to any auditors, citizen journalists, freedom fighters, protesters that are willing to stand up, put themselves in the firing line and defend the rights of all of us. Respect.